So it's November time, and this month I think about the veterans. At least for the beginning of the month, I think about the veterans of the wars. And this month, actually, my next blogging that I'm going to be doing on the Timothy Damits channel is going to be, well, not really a vlogging. I'm going to try to make it entertaining, but I'm going to bring up the whole idea about veterans and war. Yeah, there's a war going on right now. War for your mind and a war for your soul. And only very few people could figure it out. Only very few people have the capacity to fight that war. When you take a side, you have to be very logical about how you take a side, because when you take a side and you're on the wrong side, then you're the one that's kind of dumb. Because right now there's a lot of conflict in society, in culture, for the mind. It really is a battle for the mind, but you have to be kind. You have to be a nice person when you're trying to compete, when you're trying to pick your battles, when you're trying to fight battles, different things like that in your life. So right now, like I've tried to get across in a lot of my other videos, is that you need to listen. Just listen, because you never know what you're going to hear. You're never going to know how to respond. And when you allow people to talk, sometimes they kind of make a discovery of maybe their opinion is kind of wonky or something like that. So by all means, just listen. I do have a lot of people around me that might have a very strong opinion about different things in life and how you might be on the wrong side, or be careful the side you take and all that stuff. So when you take a side, yeah, it is a good and evil kind of thing too. So, and it's also a lot of like decoys, a lot of projecting, a lot of brainwashing. That's why you got to be very, very wise about what you take in and who you take it in from too. Because when you take in too many ideas, you're going to end up pretty confused. That's why when you are in the domain of sharing ideas and in the domain of talking out your ideas and even just expressing yourself in a winsome way, in an attractive way, because that's what we should do when we engage this world. Not to get so emotional. Have to be careful about the emotional, and be careful about the messages you're getting. Because right now I'm kind of rehearsing for my main channel, because I want to get a lot of information across and do it in a way that people are going to want to listen. Because when you got someone's attention, you really got these days you got less than 10 seconds to be able to express yourself. You got less than 10 seconds to be able to win someone over to your opinion, or just win someone over, because we should be mostly about love. But in this culture where we live, it's like very self-centered and selfish culture that we live in. So it's very challenging to be able to talking in a way that will be engaging. Like, you gotta talk fast. Some people talk really fast and they talk with a lot of confidence, and there's other people that just, you can't enjoy them talking because they have a lot to say. Unlike me, I'm probably not saying too much, but I'm essentially rehearsing for the main show on Sunday. I'm gonna probably get with my nephew, dress up, put on a costume, talk about war, talk about what's happening and how to be able to even talk to your loved ones about the war, talk to your loved ones about how this world's a cursed world. It's very cursed. People fighting about stupid stuff. Some people that have so much hatred, they just want the other person to die. They don't even want the best. And we shouldn't be about that. We should be about wanting the best for our enemies, loving our enemies, giving our enemies like comfort. But then again, if they're like out to kill you, there has to be a certain point you're like, nah, there's no rationalizing or there's no comforting your enemy if your enemy is gonna stab you or kill you or maim you or injure you or anything like that. So it's a complicated world, and we need to engage it in a way that is winsome, in a way that will actually win people over to you, because people will know that you're different if you're loving, not a chump, not a pushover, but loving and caring and wonderful. I wonder which way I should go to. Yeah, actually, probably go back the same way I came.